Hello, my name is Jage. Today's video is about so-called hacker hunters. Now there are a few, but I'm going to be focusing mainly on one person in one of their videos. Originally I planned to deep dive on this subject and go through many videos and analyse each one to see what I thought would be valid accusations and what I thought was sensationalised. After watching one video, I decided I won't insult my own intelligence by spending days of my life on something I could see straight away. Hacker Hunter channels are clickbait for people who aren't good at video games, I'm sorry. Or people who cannot understand the mindset of a top player, at least. So they base their opinions on their own very limited knowledge of that game. I quickly realised that hacker hunters can use this to their advantage. They would take clips completely out of context and manipulate it to look suspicious. Here's a short clip from an old Warzone game where two people said I was cheating.
He thinks I'm cheating.
Yeah, we know.
He thinks I'm cheating too.
The first guy, I don't know why he thinks that, but the second guy, from his POV, I jumped out of the window like I knew he was there. Trouble for him is, I did know. But people like this don't think of UAVs or that his teammate just died so he shows up on the minimap, or in this case, just that I saw him for a split second when I crossed over the window. These are Bad Boy Beeman's target audience, no context needed. This is Bad Boy Beeman, Scouse guy that makes hacker hunter videos. Now let me start off by saying that there has been and there is a hacker problem in Warzone. There has been for years, and many people do cheat. I fully support any hacker hunter that can help to get these people banned. However, if you notice, Bad Boy Beeman tends to make most of his videos on the same very popular streamers, none of which are banned. Most of them play on LAN for money, and they're all extremely well known. So that's half the battle for him. He makes a thumbnail with a popular streamer's picture on it, he name drops them, then he accuses them of cheating. So he gets your click with that, obviously. Now the part that I'm interested in is, what does he do for actual content? Because there is no way you're going to see Z-Laner with a spinbot 360 no-scoping entire lobbies. Now I recorded watching one of his videos to see what a typical hacker hunter video is like. So grab a snack and let's watch together. Right.
Nadia is back to her old tricks. She has recently uploaded a video to YouTube showing 2 games where back to back she was able to get over 30 kills. But that isn't the reason why we're making today's video. We are making it because of some of the shady behaviour that's going on with her aim in this gameplay. So let's crack on with the video.
That's no shady.
So straight off the rip, we are able to see Nadia lasering somebody out of the sky, but you can actually see the moment her aimbot is toggled on. Now let's take a little trip down memory lane and talk about the time.
So his first clip of this aimbot is her shooting somebody out the sky. And my literal last video that I posted on aim assist when I tried to use a controller, I was like 2 days, 3 days playing the controller, and I've got clips of me doing this exact same thing. And I'm not even that good. She's obviously a successful streamer and she's played Warzone shitload. If I can do that, then she can do that. That's not even suspect. Is this the kind of clips that this guy picks to accuse people of cheating. Right.
Times in which aimbot malfunctions. We've seen this a number of times with Nadia, and we've seen it a number of times with other streamers as well. And there is a big moment when an enemy goes down where you can see these malfunctions happen in aimbot.
Malfunctions.
And we've got an example right here.
Yo, why is this dude so fucking mad? Yo, why is this dude so fucking mad?
In that moment,
Looks
you
fine,
can
isn't it?
clearly see her aimbot malfunction and starts to jitter as the enemy goes down. Now that's a prime example of something we've seen a number of times from Nadia in Rebirth Island in her gameplay back then. It was actually one of the moments that got called up by Jake Lucky when he done the interview against her, where her aimbot malfunctioned as an enemy was going down. But that isn't all Nadia's up to. She's actually locked onto enemies so bad that her aim actually ends up tracking those enemies through the wall. Maybe she toggled on for a little bit too long.
Is this guy serious, man?
Now I'm sure that was just perfect tracking, right? No. Her aim was locked onto that enemy to the point where it ended up tracking through the wall at the end. But there's another
Is she supposed to stop shooting the guy when he goes round a corner or something? Tell me one really good player that stops shooting when somebody goes round a wall bangable corner. I swear I've got clips of me doing this as well. I'm going to edit. If I find clips of me doing something that this guy is analysing on Nadia, I'm going to put my clips in, and you can see the similarities, and that just makes him look even worse because I'm not even like a seasoned joypad player. But the two clips that he showed so far, you could probably skim through my last video and see the exact same scenario happen. If this is what Hacker Hunter is came to, where they don't even catch people cheating, they just use like how strong aim assist is and try and make that into a video and call it aimbot, and then when it's not aimbot, it's because the aimbot malfunctioned. If this is like content that people are eating up, then this is hilarious.
example of this. When enemies are close to Nadia, her aim doesn't really lock on, and that is caused by her aimbot smoothness settings as well as her aimbot speed settings. But as soon as they get a little bit further away, her aim snaps and locks onto that enemy like it's trying to grab them and throw them in the back of a van. Take a look at this.
So she's got an aimbot, but when it's really close to somebody, the aimbot doesn't work. But when it's a bit further away, it works. I've got clips of me doing this exact same thing. It's not that hard. Not that hard. Looking at somebody jumping and shooting them. Not that hard.
So you can clearly see in that moment her aim snaps onto the enemy. So it's moving about a little bit and then dink, toggled on, locked on until the enemy goes down. There are a number of moments throughout this gameplay where you can clearly see Nadia's aim locking onto the enemy. Like
People
this one,
believe
for
this.
example.
See this? See this, right? I'm sorry I keep pausing this, but I need to like explain the bullshit that he's saying every clip. You can explain every clip I've seen so far. See this? her jumping, it looks like it's stuck on, but that's aim assist. See when you get within like this of ADSing on somebody, it's a matter of like a millimeter and it stays stuck on people. I've got this in my last video. Everything he's shown, I've done on 3 days of using a joypad on my last video.
And you best believe when we slow these clips down, these moments become more apparent. It is very blatant that there are moments where Nadia's aim is literally think, snapping onto enemies like it's nothing, and that is not natural built-in game aim assist whatsoever. It's not even an external aim assist device. This is something that happens when you are using downloadable cheats like aimbot. Yeah, and when I say like aimbot, I mean aimbot. But there are so many features of aimbot that can cause that many different malfunctions that we will be pointing out certain things through this video. For example, in the next clip we're about to show you, Nadia's aim locks onto the enemy even as she jumps up in the air and retreats backwards. Her aim does not budge off the same spot on that enemy. Take a look.
Oh, right here. Oh, right here.
This is aim assist.
But that's one of the smallest features that we might be able to point out some discrepancies with. That's one of the small moments where there is a little bit of an aimbot malfunction. But what
Does this guy play? Does this guy play controller? Does anybody know? Or is he a mouse and keyboard player?
We're going to show you next is not really about the first kill, but pay attention to the aim after the kill. It starts off with her shooting at enemy 1. And then as soon as that enemy goes down, her aim perfectly transfers over to a second enemy on the left. And that right there is a feature known as aim at nearest player. And it looks to me like after she's killed the first guy, her aim transfers over to the second guy. And it is far too perfect in a perfect straight line directly to the next enemy. Take a look.
Damn, they're all at market right now. Damn, they're all at market right now.
So you can clearly see there are smoothness settings.
So you down somebody and you see somebody else and you moving towards them is dodgy. Okay.
In play and speed settings in play when it comes to her aimbot. You can tell by the way in which it transfers in a perfect motion and a perfect straight line from enemy 1 to enemy 2. And just as another example of her having these speed settings and smoothness settings up on her aimbot, you can clearly see in the next clip we're about to show you how she aims down sight nowhere near the enemy and her aim ends up perfectly tracking up to the enemy. Take a look.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I didn't.
Is this the worst clips he's got?
Now speaking about her toggling aimbot on, this can be done via a foot pedal or a button on the controller or anything on the keyboard, mouse, whatever. This is something we've seen on a number of occasions from multiple
I see this, right, so when he says that there's a foot pedal or a button to toggle aimbot on, that's because when he sees somebody do something and he goes, that's aimbot, but then he sees them be normal and miss a couple of shots, that explains that he'll go, they must have toggled off their aimbot, that's why they missed a couple of shots. Know that they got a couple of good shots, but they're human, so they don't do that every single kill. It's when you miss, that's either your aimbot malfunctioning or that's you toggling off your aimbot. But when you kill somebody though, that's aimbot.
This is a way for them to try and mask the fact that they are cheating, because if somebody accuses them of cheating, they just don't apply pressure to the toggle if it's a foot pedal or a button, and they just play normal for a few kills and be like, how am I cheating? But we have two massive moments here now from Nadia.
Massive.
Her aim literally snaps onto the enemies, and you can clearly see it is a moment where she has toggled aimbot on.
Oh, Z-Laner hacks as well.
Oh, how did you...
Massive moment.
Oh, how did
Shooting somebody out the sky, is that a massive aimbot moment?
One shot on that. This guy's dead.
Right, shooting a guy in the gas
This guy's
from
dead.
height.
Yet again, it looks like Nadia is back to her old cheating ways, because there was a period of time where I felt like she'd gone legit And you have to remember, we are talking about a streamer who has been permanently banned in Warzone 1. She's had an account permanently banned. She's openly spoken about using Cronus very early on in her career, and now all these things are still happening
for yourself.
in her gameplay. But that hasn't stopped Nadia trying to troll people. That hasn't stopped her trying to lean into the cheating allegations like she once did. And let me explain why. Nadia has tried to catch people off guard with this video upload that she put out on YouTube. She got 230 bombs back to back, and towards the end of the second game, I actually caught something with my own eyes where she has tried to manipulate and cut frames out of her own footage to try and get people to accuse her of aimbot snaps. But you're not fooling us, Nadia. Take a look at this clip now.
My guy's dead. My guy's dead. My guy's dead.
So she has gone out of her way to cut frames out of a clip to make it look like an aimbot snap. I have absolutely rinsed through every single one of the kills that I've shown in today's video, and there was no frames cut, no clips, no nothing, no manipulation from Nadia's side at
That
all.
doesn't even
To
make
try
it
and
look
them
that
look
bad.
like-
Even like that frame clip there, if you wanted to make people think you were cheating, you could have done it better than halfway between two enemies and taking out 1 second. That doesn't make sense.
aimbot. Everything I've shown in this video has literally been malfunctions or features of aimbot showing from Nadia, until that final clip where we clearly caught Nadia trying to catch people out, and she was trying to use this as an example to prove that hacker hunters don't know what they're talking about.
This guy's
Guess
no
what?
real.
I caught it in real time. I caught it straight away. Nadia showing just how bad she wants to be relevant, just how bad she wants to be recognised, to the point she will manipulate her own footage on her own YouTube channels to make it look like aimbot snaps. But Nadia, here's the kicker. You don't need to do that, because every single one of your kills is blatant aimbot. Let me know what you guys think of today's video in the comments below. Nadia, yet again,
Aye,
battling
I will,
with
mate.
tactics. And if you did enjoy today's video, guys, smash that thumbs up for me, give the video a share, subscribe, and
This guy's no real. Is this guy real? How many views does this guy get? 115,000 subs. 15,000 views. This whole video was aim assist, pretty much. Am I wrong? Every clip. What did he say? He went through every kill and he's caught her. Blatant. Like, how is this aimbot? I could literally go right. Watch.
Nature.
Shut up, Jage. Right, where was it? Let me clip. I'll edit this, right?
Friday.
Right. Okay. Right. Right, okay. So, bad boy beaming. What? Right. I'll set this up. Don't worry. I don't even need to go into editing software for this. Where are you?
so straight off the rip, we go. He went malfunction as an.
Okay, right. Okay, right. Watch this, right?
Enemy was going down.
This is the one where she kills somebody going round a corner and he says he toggled the aimbot, she toggled the aimbot on too long or something like that.
But that isn't all Nadia's up to. She's actually locked onto enemies so bad that her aim actually ends up tracking those enemies through the wall. Maybe she toggled on for a little bit too long.
Toggled on for too long, right. Okay, you see this? Watch closely. He runs round the corner She keeps shooting. He goes down, right? Apparently this is toggling on too long, right? Watch me. This is 3 days of playing on a controller, right? Watch the similarities.
Of playing these clips are from.
This
I
guy
will be
here.
Playing a little bit more on controller after this.
Shoot him a wee bit.
And I don't want to sound.
Shoot him a wee bit.
crybaby
Goes through the wall.
Keyboard mouse kind of player.
I guess I toggled my aimbot there. What, like, can we watch this? Let's get Jage caught. Playback speed, right, half. Look.
And I don't want to.
Shooting this guy the exact same way that Nadia killed that guy in his clip.
Sound.
Shooting. Look. Shoots through the wall. The guy gets downed. It's the exact same. This is aim assist on controller. Look, it's the exact same.
Now I'm sure that was just perfect tracking, right? No. Her aim was locked onto that enemy to the point where it ended up tracking through the wall.
This guy is not real, man. This guy's not real, man. Right, well, I'm already on my other channel, so I'll... Okay. Killing somebody out the sky. What does he say?
So straight off the rip, we are able to see Nadia lasering somebody out of the sky, but you can actually see the moment her aimbot is toggled on. Now let's take a little trip down memory lane and...
You can see the moment our aimbot toggled on. Right. Right, watch this. Aimbot tracking through the sky.
People
Apparently.
going around corners and stuff. I would get the last bullet and down them before.
That's me. Average Warzone player.
The other part going on.
Oh, shut up. We don't need to hear slow motion. Right. Look at where the aimbot tracks it. Shut up, mate. This guy's no real. This guy gets views off of this shit, man. I was going to go through like every clip and like edit all this, and but I feel like I could just show you straight away, which I've done. Right. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. I'm done. I don't even need to go into this further. It would be an insult to my own intelligence to like try and go into this further than just what I've showed you. So if you watched this, thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Nice to meet you, I hope that you enjoy the show. I'll entertain you, and then I'm off back down the road. I'll try to please you, and hope that you can get my jokes. I want attention, and then I want to leave alone.